Hi guys, what is going on? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to my channel where I focus on free-to-play, early game, mid-game stuff. Guys, I just wanted to give you an account update and a channel update. I think it's a good time for this because some interesting stuff going on my account and some interesting stuff for the future. And also, like I said, channel update, that's going to be relatively small, probably nothing too crazy going on. I have a couple of video ideas for the next couple of weeks, but yeah, just want to talk about that quickly. And starting off here, I do want to talk a bit about the stuff that we have going on right now in the game. I still think that Sanguine Maria looks really great, especially on these pictures right there. Champion training, I decided not to go for this. In my video talking about the events of the week, I said that it very much depends on the amount of Immortal Soul Coins and Eternal Soul Coins that we can get from here, and I really feel like these aren't high enough. Also the relic fragments here, of course. It's nice, it's great, you know, but it's not worth it for me to invest all of my energy for these rewards. If it was like 400 Eternal Soul Coins, I would have probably gone for this, but not as it is right now. I'm pretty happy about this as well, because I've really had to do some Minotaur's Labyrinth. We'll look at my champions in a second here. And then we also have a champion chase tournament going on that makes me very happy that I didn't go for Sanguine Maria, because the 5-star soul for her is in this champion chase as the reward for the first, for the person opening the most shards, basically. And I feel like Sanguine Maria is really, like any damage dealer, really, like she really profits from a 5-star soul. And so I feel like people really, if you get her, then oftentimes you also want to get the 5-star soul, and you know, there's no way I'm getting anywhere close to these like 10,000 points. That's definitely where this is going to go. It's probably going to go even higher than that. And so yeah, I'm like, Sanguine Maria, nice champion, but not under these circumstances, and the 5-star soul in this champion chase tournament is just bad, you know. Yeah, that's just bad. It is what it is. As always, tag arena going on. Thought I'd do some Fire Knight, might do that today. But like I said, I have been doing some Minotaur's Labyrinth, and I'm very happy with that. My Glade Wolf is very close to being able to get Giant Slayer. I've actually looked up again why Giant Slayer is better, looking at a 3-time hitter on the A1. And it turns out it's not that much better than I thought. I mean, we have a 30% chance to proc a enemy max HP damage here, and with War Master 60%, and I thought that it was higher than 30% here, because if we have a triple hitter on the A1, this only adds up to a around about 65% chance to proc enemy max HP hit, and that's just so like close to the 60% here. And whenever we use a single target hit like Glade Wolf has on the A2, that is going to mean that we, you know, only get a 30% chance to proc something there, so that's not too great. That being said, against bosses, you oftentimes turn off the A2, and therefore Giant Slayer is still probably better for him if you want to look at doing damage to bosses, because like I said, it's a 65% chance to proc this on each A1. And so, me especially looking for damage in Iron Twins, I'm probably going to go for Giant Slayer. But just something to keep in mind, you know, if you have a champion triple hitter on the A1, but then single hits on A2 and A3, then that might mean that you might want to still take War Master over Giant Slayer. Just something that has come to my mind or come to my attention here. Apart from that, I'm about to ascend him. I'll look at my Arbiter missions in a second. Really happy about that. Who else have I been? I've been working on my Raphael, just took him to 6-star. I've been leveling him up in Minotaur's Labyrinth as well. I really like to do that. Put the champions that I want to level up and get to 60 into Minotaur's Labyrinth, and farm scrolls and XP at the same time, and getting a bit of silver. So that is relatively efficient. I'm farming it with Mikey, soloing that. Luckily, even without lifesteal gear, so this is pretty quick. And then I've also been working on my Tagore. Now, Tagore, I have 2 reasons why I'm building him. The main one is actually that I want to make videos with him, because I feel like many people have him. He's a great champion, a great support, and I don't want to use my turtles in too many videos. You know, I mean, I have 3. I'll probably, hopefully get 4, and yeah, that's not really mid-game video material, I feel like. I'll definitely make a lot of videos on the turtles as well, but separate videos. and what they do to my account and how they synergize and what kind of crazy stuff they can do, you know, being in a whole team, like being 4 of them, and then maybe even having a support champion alongside them as well. But I do want to make a lot of videos, or when I talk about content in the game, I really don't want to make too many videos that also talk about the turtles, because obviously most people won't have 3 or 4 turtles. So Togor will definitely be a great champion for that, being a strong support and at the same time a champion that many people are going to have. And yeah, I'm partially building him for that, but I'm also building him for progression in Sand Devil. I've mentioned that already. It's not working too well yet. We'll have to see. I do have to tweak some stuff around. I also built Dur the Hungerer for that, and I'm actually using him at the moment, trying out some new stuff. Yeah, I hope I'll be able to give you a video on that at some point, but I'm probably going to wait for the next Sand Devil tournament to double dip yet to, you know, get points for my runs that I try or attempt in Sand Devil. So that is something that's going to happen in the future. Apart from that, nothing too crazy happening here. I'm really waiting for Leonardo. I don't have any champions that I really want to take to 60 either. Like, there is nothing to, like, so few champions on my account. Like, this account is 3.5 months old or something, and I have so few champions just because I haven't opened any shards. So when Leonardo is coming, when the guaranteed event is coming, my shards are looking pretty crazy. And that is, yeah, I hope that I'm, alongside Leonardo, going to have a couple of decent 6-star worthy champions coming in when opening all of these shards for Leonardo. But we'll see about that. We never know, you know, the RNG. We'll see. The reason why my shard count has been going up so much is because I've just been able to finish Doom Tower hard for the first time. Absolutely amazing. The Nether Spider definitely being the biggest hurdle here on stage 110. I'm thinking about making a video on the Nether Spider. Well, probably on all of the Doom Tower bosses, like on every rotation, talking about all the bosses on this rotation, now that I've finished it, talking about how to tackle the waves. Because the waves, like, they can be crazy difficult, they can be really hard, but I feel like there is easy ways, not easy, but there is ways that we can really kind of cheese these really hard waves with the Torments and the Siphies. I can already say, like, the most important part is going to be CC, and that is what I have been relying on this account. Gom coming in with a stun and a bit of turn meter reduction, then Donatello reducing the cooldown so he can go right again, like immediately with another stun, you know, because the cooldown has been reduced. And then Glade Wolf with his Provoke as a backup CC. And that has made it possible for me to get through the waves. That being said, it has been really hard against Torments, and you really have to watch out not to place too many buffs on your champions. And there a block debuffs would have been really nice. Luckily, Tuhanarak has really been helping with cleansing some stuff, you know, when all the freezes from the Torments come in. Then she has been, yeah, she has really helped me to cleanse off some stuff, which is nice. And she has kind of replaced a block debuffs champion, but a block debuffs champion would have definitely helped, would have definitely been better. Oh, I didn't talk about I wanted to talk about the mini game as well, talking about the stuff that we have currently going on in the game. And stage 4 has really been hard. Like, I didn't expect it to be that hard. Maybe I'm just not very good at it, but I actually failed once or twice. I don't know, but, you know, there is a lot of spiders shooting some stuff at you, so ranged spiders being pretty annoying there. You really have to be careful not to make too many turns, otherwise whenever you make a turn there is so many stuff flying around you that you'll definitely get hit by some of the stuff. And so, yeah, I went back to my old strategy, just running in circles. That, like, seemed to be a good strategy. So this has been more fun to me than it, like the first 3 stages, just because it has been a bit more difficult. And then I'm interested in what stages 5, 6, and especially 7 as well are going to look like. I also mentioned I wanted to look at the missions here, at the Arbiter missions. I just got my Raphael ascended, so that only leaves me with ascending a Void Champion, and then the gates are wide open to get Arbiter, honestly. I will ascend Glade Wolf. I have been holding back on that exactly for this. And then it's, yeah, 200 classic arena battles. That's going to be a bit annoying. That's going to take 2 to 3 days, I feel like. or even a bit more. I don't know, we'll see. I don't really keep track on how many arena battles I do a day. That being said, I'll definitely focus more on arena with this mission here going on, and afterwards it's just dungeons, stage 17 of all the dungeons, and then stage 20 of all the dungeons. And then there is nothing left that is going to pose a problem for me. And then Arbiter can come in and I can finally start to work on the Marius missions, also very interesting. And I feel like Arbiter is actually going to be a very interesting champion next to the Turtles, because Arbiter gives us Weaken, which the Turtles don't do. Then we have Decrease of Duration of Enemy Buffs, that's mostly great in Hydra, I feel like. That being said, on my main team, I rely on the Hydra heads not having any buffs at all, so this is probably going to something that I'll utilize on my secondary team. And then we have turn meter fill for the Turtles, which is always great, and also a potential heal, increase attack. Mikey brings that for himself. Raphael, I think, might profit from this, but I'll have to check his kit again. I'm not too sure. And then a revive is pretty great. Arbiter is going to be very clutch in increasing his damage. And then whenever Raphael drops, the reviver can just pick him back up. Tagore would be nice as well. I guess any reviver, but if we get more utility, the more utility we get next to the revive, the better. And yeah, Tagore would be very decent as well, actually. Yeah, interesting champion. I will probably, I'm not sure how I'll do that, but if I do get all the Turtles, then I'll probably craft these here, craft all my gear, and really try to clean up my account. I think that's like a great place. When I've built all the Turtles, then I know what I need and what I want on my account. I'll have opened a lot of shards, I'll know what kind of builds I'll need for my champions and all the new stuff coming in. And then I'll probably try to make a cleanup. In terms of Leonardo, I feel like when the Sanguinaria fusion is over, we'll probably have news on him at some point after the fusion. At some point. Not sure, of course, but I really don't know what else Plarium would really do. That being said, Nubraids and also Boozer, I think, have done pretty decent videos just on what the next couple of weeks might look like, and check that out if you want to and if you're interested in that. In terms of the Great Hall, I'm progressing slowly but surely. Spirit is definitely my next big thing. I'll probably take Resistance up to level 6 as well. Just because my Mikey soloing stuff, the more Resistance, the better. It might also give me the opportunity to change some gear around. There is a Dragon tournament coming up. I'll probably burn through a couple of gems. I'll get some more from the missions, and I feel like I really should start utilizing these, because at this point it's not saving, it's over-saving. Like, the gems are really like, there is no way I'll use all of these on certain events. Like, this is not backup anymore, this is just wasted potential. And yeah, that's why I'm probably going to dip into my gems during the next couple of weeks and really see that I speed up the process of progression and speed up the process of building champions. So I'll probably dip into this, and then I'll do a Dragon tournament. Shout out to Nathaniel, who commented down below one of my videos and said that his Mikey runs on stage 20 occasionally fail. Which is very interesting to me, because I haven't had that experience yet. So I'll probably, when the Dragon tournament comes up, sit down here in front of my computer and check my Dragon runs. He has a very similar build to the build that I have on my Mikey soloing Dragon. And yeah, so that's going to be something that I really want to look at. He said that his runs definitely, they don't fail stage 21, 22 and something else, I think. Not sure if 24 is decent affinity as well. That being said, I'm mainly interested in soloing stage 20 anyways. Yeah, stage 24 is next efficient after stage 20, so I'll look into Mikey soloing stage 24 just because he's good affinity there. And I feel like if there are fails on stage 20, it's because Mikey's bad affinity for stage 20. That being said, guys, I just looked up Nathaniel's comment, which is why I also found another comment by Luke Trainer, who just said that he went for Sanguine Maria, and he's very happy because she is insane. Like, he tried her in Faction Wars, crazy against the waves, crazy against all the content there, and then probably, and he hasn't even built her like fully. So I feel like that's really great. That's really great. I'm still happy that I didn't go for her, but I feel like there has been so much insecurities and so much weirdness around Sanguine Maria. So I'm very happy for everybody who went for Sanguine Maria that she's actually a strong champion, at least from what, you know, people are saying so far. And before this turns into a rambling video, I just want to give you a bit of an update on this channel. I thought about making a video on my top tips for active players in Raid Shadow Legends, because there is a lot of stuff that we can actually utilize. I'll probably not you know, make that in any rank or order, but I would mention those that I feel like are most important. Then I also thought about, let me just check my list here, a basic guide to all 3 clan bosses, what we need for all these clan bosses, because Hydra has been really interesting to me lately. Like, I've always known before this the most important buffs and debuffs that we need in here, but I feel like with Glade Wolf and the decreased speed that he can bring us, yeah, this has really put things into perspective again. And then Chimera, I can already spoiler this, like my hard runs have been very unsafe and RNG heavy. It has, like, I've put a second reviver in there, Tagore, or the Hungerer, but Tagore is better. And that really made the runs super safe, and I'm all the time, well no, I had 19 million on the last run, but 90% of the runs get over 20 million with the team that I have, so that really helps there. And then, like I said, decreased speed, block buffs, and I will get into that when I make a video on that. I'm almost 100% sure that I want to do that. I find that interesting. I still need to and want to do a video on all the different dungeon bosses, but that is a pretty big video and pretty intense. So guys, yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of it where I stand here on my account. Most of the things that are going to happen during the next couple of days and weeks in terms of my account and my channel is definitely dependent on Leonardo and where we can and where I can go from there. Getting Leonardo would be insane, because I could focus more on mid-game stuff, because my account would be set for many areas, clan boss hopefully being a 1-key, and that would mean that I could, you know, do 1-key clan boss and then use the 4th key every day in order to, you know, do some clan boss shenanigans, build some teams, try some stuff out, give you a good idea on how I would build my clan boss teams if I didn't have these crazy champions that I have within such a short time on this account, because Plarium giving us download links and also pretty crazy fusions. Donatello surprising me in so many areas and in so many ways every single day. It's crazy, great champion. Guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any questions whatsoever, I've just had somebody reach out to me on Discord asking a couple of questions about his teams and team compositions. If you want to do that, please feel free to do that. I'm happy to answer some of that. I'm even thinking about account takeovers. Like, I won't be able to rebuild your whole teams and your whole accounts, but I am thinking about, you know, just looking at accounts and making kind of a show, talking about different areas, looking at these accounts and giving recommendations what would be a good way to change around some of the teams. And I feel like that might be interesting. I'll have to see how people react to that, and if people like that. Me personally, I've never looked too much at these account takeovers by other content creators. But especially in mid-game, I think there is a lot of potential there for, interesting topics. Yeah. Guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. If you have anything on your mind, please just comment down below. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you on the next one. That's it for today, guys. Bye. Thanks.